Have you ever wondered why there are so many changes with immigration policies and procedures every time we get a new administration, even though Congress hasn't passed any sweeping immigration reform? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Now, first, the Constitution is the highest law of the land. Next comes statutes that are passed by Congress. Now, these laws are supposed to operate within the boundaries of the Constitution. If they don't, then they can be subject to legal challenges. Next come regulations. These are made by federal agencies. Regulations have the same effect as a law that's passed by Congress. Now, the regulation can't conflict with the statute, and if they do, they can be challenged in court. Now, for regulations to become official, they have to follow the Administrative Procedure Act. An example of this is there's a regulation about CPT and OPT for students who are here on F1 visas and their ability to work while they're in school or after they graduate school. Next, there's something called sub-regulatory changes, and this is where informal decisions can be made by federal agencies where they don't have to go through any formal rulemaking process, they don't have to have Congress's authority to act. Now, these sub-regulatory changes are supposed to line up with the regulations, and then, like I said, regulations are supposed to operate within the boundaries of the statute. Statutes are supposed to operate within the boundary of the Constitution. But there's definitely room for interpretation when these agencies make these sub-regulatory changes. For example, H-1B visas are governed by statute and regulation. One of the requirements to get an H-1B is that the employer has to show that the occupation that they want to hire this H-1B worker in is considered a specialty occupation. Now, if USCIS issues a sub-regulatory change as to what is defined as a specialty occupation, well, they can do that. Another example would be for F1 students. USCIS could redefine what they considered a full course of study. And USCIS can make these sub-regulatory changes by issuing things like policy manual updates, field guidance, or other memos. They can make these policies effective immediately, and they can do this without having to go through any type of formal process. I hope this quick explanation helps you understand why there have been so many changes within immigration, even though Congress hasn't passed a huge immigration bill for a very long time. If you have any questions about your immigration situation, you can schedule a consultation through the link in my bio or by calling my office, and that information is also in my bio.